Hi there, Original Soul. Welcome into this yoga flow where you'll get started down on your back. So come to lie all the way down. Get in a comfortable position and let yourself relax here for a moment. Just feel the weight of your body. Relax down into the floor. Let go of your muscles. Check in with a couple rounds of your breath to help bring your focus more into this time, more into your space. And then if you like to bring an intention or some kind of motivation into this practice or more of your day, just bring that thought to the front of your mind. If you're looking for inspiration, you can join me in my intention of I modify. So just notice what you need as you move through this practice. Don't be afraid to take a break or modify a posture if that feels better to you, whether that's to make something feel more stable or make something feel more challenging. All right, let's send out our intentions together with breath. Empty the air from your lungs. Take a deep, full breath in. Breathe in the energy of your intention. Bring that in. An open mouth exhale. Share your breath. Share your thought. Then start to move around a little bit. Maybe stretch. Long body stretch might feel nice. And then bring your heels and feet down flat on the ground so your knees are pointing up to the ceiling. Let your arms go long by your sides. And then bring your right heel straight up to the ceiling like you're going to put your footprint on the sky. Maybe point and flex your toes. You could find an ankle circle. Try to relax in your shoulders and your chest. One more inhale, flex up through your right heel. And on your exhale, plant your foot on the ground. Right, other legs turn, inhale, left heel up. Maybe add that point and flex. Could add circles with your foot, with your ankle. Right, one more breath in, flex your heel up. And on your breath out, plant your foot back on the ground. All right. Right heel up to the sky. And now cross so your foot is on your opposite knee. A reclined figure 4. You can stay right where you are. Option to grab behind your left knee. Start to pull your legs a little closer to your body. Could always give a little resistance. Push back with your right elbow into your right knee. You can even find just a really gentle shift side to side to see if there's a sweet spot for that stretch. Or you can plant your left foot back on the floor, right heel up to the sky, and plant your foot back down. And we'll do the other side, left heel up to the ceiling. And cross it over onto your opposite knee. Then you have those same options on this side. Clasp behind your right knee pit and pull your legs closer to your chest. You can shift side to side just slightly to see if there's a sweet spot for the stretch. All right, plant your right foot back on the ground. Left heel up to the sky. And plant your left foot back down. All right, find a long body stretch right here. Just stretch out long and then bring your knees into your chest. Maybe you like to rock and roll a couple times along your spine and eventually rock and roll your way up so you can flip over to all fours. tabletop pose. Right when you get there, start to move in a way that feels good to your body. You could bend through your sides. Find some rolls for your neck. You could include your wrists or your toes. And find a more neutral tabletop. Press your palms into the floor, your shins down. On an inhale, bring your right arm up towards the ceiling, sweep it open, find an open arm twist. And on your exhale, start to find wrist circles, arm circles, half circles. Whatever feels good to start to warm up your shoulder, your upper half. All right, one more inhale breath. Exhale, thread the needle. So fish your right arm through your left. Maybe the right cheek of your face makes it down to the ground. Maybe you keep a hover. Option to stay right there, or you could find a different arm variation. Stretch your left arm straight forward. Plant your left hand on the ground. Or a wrap behind your back. All right, if you moved your left hand, press it back down in front of your face. Inhale, right arm, sweep it up to the ceiling. Exhale, tabletop pose. All right, other side. Inhale, left hand, sweep it up to the ceiling. And then on your exhale, start to find similar circles, similar movements. Work your wrist, shoulder. Inhale, left fingertips sweep up, try to touch the sky above. Exhale, thread the needle, fish your left hand through your right. Same options, the left cheek of your face may come down and touch the ground. Could extend your right arm long, straight forward. Or find a half wrap behind your back. All right, replant your right hand in front of your face. Inhale, left fingertips sweep up to the ceiling, push into your right hand. Exhale, tabletop pose. All right, inhale, cow pose. Dip your belly, lift your chin, bend your elbows. Exhale, cat pose. Push the floor away, really round through your spine, pull your core in. Inhale, cow. Let your belly button reach towards the ground, your chin up towards the ceiling. Exhale, cat pose. Push the floor away, let your head relax. Inhale, cow. Use your breath with your movement. Exhale, cat. Drive the floor away, strong exhale breath. And find yourself at a neutral tabletop. And from here, move into plank pose. So roll over your toes, flex through your heels, make any adjustments with your stance, then push the floor away, little tiny bend to your elbows, find some length through your neck, look a little more forward, take a breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Really lift your core in to help your hips go high, and then move around a little bit here. Maybe up and down on your toes, bending a little into each knee. Could look towards one armpit and then the other. Heels do not have to touch to the ground. You can always keep a bend in your knees. All right, one more inhale. Exhale. All right, now go ahead and look forward towards your hands. And then find a forward fold. So this may mean a couple steps forward to get there. Maybe it's one big lunge step forward. Right? Or maybe you bend into your knees a little bit and do a hop forward. Any options there. Once you land there, forward fold, let your head relax. You could separate your feet a little bit wider if that feels more stable. And move a little bit. Maybe a little more bending or twisting feels good to some part of your body. All right, and then once you've worked that out, give attention to each of your sides. Let yourself relax more in this fold. You can let your hands plant on the ground, or if you use blocks, you can plant them on a block. All right, inhale, halfway lift. Parallel your torso to the ground. Continue to breathe here. Shift your weight more towards your toes. Actively press through your palms. Find length through the whole back line of your spine, your neck. Breath in. Exhale, fold, release. Inhale, mountain pose. Press into your feet, reach up to the ceiling. Exhale, hands at heart center. Right, let's find a flow. You can keep your feet closer together or hip width distance. What feels good to you? Feet will be planted on the ground for a while here. All right, from hands from heart center, bring in your intention, and let's start to flow. Inhale, mountain pose. Reach up with your fingertips to the sky. Keep breathing right here. Reground through your heels. Squeeze the muscles by your kneecaps, biceps by your ears. Breath in, lift up. Exhale, baby back bend. Let your elbows go wide. Let your heart lift outward. Maybe your chin or face looks up towards the sky. Inhale, mountain pose up through center. And now exhale, fold, hinge forward. You can bring hands through heart center or do wider arms. Inhale, halfway lift, push into your hands, shift your weight forward. Exhale, fold, allow a release, lift your hips a little higher. Inhale, mountain pose, good breath in, get tall. Exhale, hands at heart center. Another round, let's flow with breath. Inhale, mountain pose. Good breath in. Reach up. Exhale, back bend, elbows wide. Squeeze your glutes. Inhale, mountain pose. Now exhale, fold. Keep your core pulled in. Option to bend your knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Shift your weight forward. Give a tiny tuck to your chin. Exhale, fold. Allow a release. Inhale, mountain pose. Breathe as you reach up. Exhale, hands at heart center, thumbs towards your chest. Another round. Inhale, mountain pose, just like that. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, hands at heart center. Great job. Ground through your feet. We'll move on now to our sun bee flow. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, chair pose with your hands at heart center. So hands at heart center, again, any distance between your feet. You can be as low in this chair as you want to be, or you could be a little bit higher. What feels good with your breath today, make that a priority. But wait a little more in your heels. You could wiggle your toes. Try to keep your thumbs towards your chest. Push through your elbows. All right, inhale, chair pose. Now stretch your arms out, biceps by your ears. Think about reaching your hips in one direction, fingers in the other. Breath in. Exhale, chair plane. Sweep your arms back. Reach your pinkies towards the ceiling. Inhale, one leg mountain pose. Lift your right knee to hip height, flex your toes. Always an option to keep your toes tapped down on the ground, anywhere along that line. All right, mountain pose, arms, biceps by your ears. Keep your core pulled in and really ground through your left heel. Press back through your left kneecap. All right, inhale, breath. Reach up through your arms. Exhale, crescent lunge with airplane arms. So you can take it really slow. Maybe you even hit an airplane pose, or you could tap your feet down right away, but step your right foot back. Crescent lunge, right heel up high towards the ceiling. Push down into the ball of your right foot. Inhale, crescent lunge, sweep your arms up, just like mountain pose arms. Exhale, airplane your arms. Let's do that move again. Inhale, crescent lunge, reach up, biceps by your ears, nice control. Exhale, low lunge, plant your palms on the ground. On an inhale, bend into your right knee, push into your right toes, get ready. Exhale, launch forward, forward fold, relax your head. Inhale, halfway lift, connect to your breath. Exhale, fold, nice surrender. Inhale, mountain pose, push into the floor and then lift up, find some light. Exhale, chair plane, chair pose with your arms airplane back. Inhale, one leg, mountain pose, left leg this time. Again, you can keep your toes tapped down, flex your left toes. The goal is to have your heels stacked under your knee and your knee at hip height. Keep your core in, ground through your right foot, your right heel, engage your right leg. Inhale, reach up through your fingertips. Exhale, crescent lunge with airplane arms. Take your time, stay grounded through your right foot. And now get set up here. Always an option to adjust the distance between your feet. Lift your left heel up now to the ceiling. Think pinkies back, chin forward. Inhale, crescent lunge. Arms reach up. Lift your torso. Exhale, crescent lunge with airplane arms. Sweep your arms down and back. Inhale, crescent lunge. So right knee right over right ankle. Exhale, low lunge. Plant your palms down. Now get set up. Bend into your left leg. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Actively push into your hands. Exhale, fold, allow a release. Inhale, mountain pose, stretch up tall. Exhale, baby back bend, elbows wide, chest open. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, fold, lower down, connect to your breath. Inhale, halfway lift, tiny tuck of your chin, find length through your spine. Exhale, plank pose, plant your palms, step your feet back, hop your feet back. Squeeze your leg muscles in. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a full inhale breath. And a full exhale breath. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. Take your option. Get to the front of your space. Inhale, halfway lift. Strong breath in. Find that connection. Exhale, fold. Let go. Inhale, mountain pose, reach up. Exhale, chair pose with your hands at heart center. Let's try this breath to movement. Inhale, chair pose, biceps by your ears. Exhale, chair plane, swing your arms back. Inhale, one leg mountain pose, right knee lifts, flex your right toes. Hold for the exhale. Inhale, breath, get tall through your arms, through your chest. Exhale, crescent lunge with airplane arms. Lift your right heel up. Inhale, crescent lunge, core in, good breath in. Exhale, airplane your arms, use control. Inhale, crescent lunge, left knee over left ankle. Exhale, low lunge with control. Plant your palms on the ground. Inhale, bend into your right leg. Exhale, forward fold, launch forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, hips a little higher. Inhale, mountain pose, strong breath in, other side. Exhale, chair pose with your hands at heart center, weight in your heels. Inhale, chair pose, arms reach out, hips go low. Exhale, chair plane, swing your arms back, pinkies up. Inhale, one leg mountain pose, left knee lifts, push down through your right foot. Exhale, hold for the breath, core in. Inhale, reach up a little more, biceps by your ears. Exhale, crescent lunge with airplane arms. Step your left foot back, left heel high. Inhale, crescent lunge, sweep up, connect to your breath. Exhale, crescent lunge, airplane arms with control, chin forward. Inhale, crescent lunge, feel your upper body moving, legs are strong. Exhale, low lunge, plant your palms on the ground. Inhale, bend into your left knee, get ready. Exhale, fold, launch forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, controlled movement, controlled breath. Exhale, fold, allow a surrender. Inhale, mountain pose, arms stretch up. Exhale, baby back bend, a little flow, heart opens. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, fold, maybe your thumbs sweep through heart center. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Let's do that again. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plank pose, plant your palms, step or hop your feet back. Strong inhale, squeeze in your leg muscles, squeeze in your core. Exhale, fold, downward facing dog. Strong breath in. Good breath out. Inhale, look forward, maybe bend into your knees. Exhale, fold, your option to get forward. Inhale, halfway lift, feel that length through your spine and your neck. Exhale, fold, surrender your head. Inhale, mountain pose, stretch up as you breathe in. Exhale, chair pose with your hands at heart center. Inhale, chair pose, reach your arms out and stretch. Exhale, chair plane with control. Inhale, one leg mountain pose, right leg lifts, flex your right toes. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Option to stay there or find a figure four. We did this reclined. Can cross your right foot over your left knee. You can stay standing or you can start to find a hinge. Try to keep a straight spine, your thumbs by your chest. Any amount of lowering down, maybe your elbows make it all the way to your knee and your foot. All right, rise back up with control. Inhale, one leg mountain pose. Exhale, crescent lunge with your airplane arms. Land your right foot back. Inhale, crescent lunge, sweep up tall. Exhale, crescent lunge with airplane arms. Reach your chin forward. Inhale, crescent lunge. Use your breath with control to move your torso. Exhale, low lunge. Plant your palms. Inhale, bend into your right foot. Exhale, forward fold, launch forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Good breath in. Exhale, fold, allow a release. Inhale, mountain pose. Feel yourself get taller. Exhale, chair pose with your hands at heart center, other side. Inhale, chair pose, arms stretch forward, hips go low. Exhale, chair plane, swing your arms back. Inhale, one leg mountain pose, other side with the change, flex your toes. Exhale, hands at heart center. Option again to add a figure four on this side or stay working with one leg mountain pose. You can bring your left foot over to your right knee. And any amount of hinging at your hips. Try to keep a straight line in your spine. Stay grounded through your right foot. Elbows do not have to touch foot and knee. Could be anywhere along that line, that spectrum. Do what makes sense, feels good. Modify as you need. Great job, good effort. All right, inhale, one leg mountain pose with control. Get yourself back up. Exhale, crescent lunge with your airplane arms. Step your left foot back. Inhale, crescent lunge. Sweep your arms up by your sides, up to the ceiling. Exhale, crescent lunge with airplane arms. Push into both of your feet. Inhale, crescent lunge. Awesome bend in your right knee. Exhale, low lunge. Plant your palms on the ground. Inhale, bend into your left leg. Exhale, forward fold. Relax your breath. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose, strong breath in, get really tall. Exhale, baby back bend, elbows wide, push your heart out. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, fold, glide down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plank pose. Ground through your palms, kick your feet back, squeeze your leg muscles to the bones. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full inhale breath. Full exhale breath. Right, from here, moving into half pigeon. From a downward facing dog, you could extend your right heel up towards the ceiling, point through your right toes to three-legged dog. Or you could find this from a tabletop which I'm going to do here, and lift your right heel high. Eventually swing so your right knee is behind your right wrist, and any amount of angling your toes closer to your left wrist. Your left leg is straight behind you. Maybe you even just shift it over just a titch. An option to stay more upright in your torso, or you can begin to lower to the ground. You could use your own arms as a support, blocks or pillows, if the ground is feeling a little too far away. But allow yourself to settle in this shape. Always an option to do this reclined and find a reclined figure 4 like you did at the beginning. The more you're able to release the use of your muscles, the more intense this posture might feel. You get to be in charge of that, so modify as needed. Make changes that make sense for you. Maybe do a scan, try to relax one more time. And then 2 more rounds of your breath before you bring yourself out of this shape. Can you make that breath a little slow, a little patient? And when you are ready to move out of that shape, take it slow as you come out. Things may feel a little tender by your right hip. Just move in a way that feels good to your body. Be finding some circles with your right knee, right hip. Be extending your right heel high again. Or even a seal-like pose. Just something that opens at your right hip. And when you are ready for the other side, left heel high, point through your left toes, and then bring your left knee forward behind your left wrist. Now for this side, any amount of angling your toes up closer to the top of your space, behind your right wrist, left leg straight behind you. Maybe you lift your chest for a moment, push into your palms before you lower yourself closer to the ground, if you're taking that option. It's a different side of your body. It might need something a little bit different, a little adjustment, a little modification. So tune in. When you feel like you're in the right posture for this side of your body, relax. Again, you get to be in charge of the intensity. That's up to you. The less muscle effort you include, the harder this gets. Just try to soften your body. Use your breath as a tool to stay calm, to stay focused and centered. Maybe you remind yourself of your intention. And take 2 more rounds of your breath at your pace. Try to stay relaxed in the posture, even though you know you're going to move in just a moment. And in a way that feels good to you, makes sense to your body. Come out of this shape. Press your palms into the floor. Maybe lift your chest up first. Then start to unwind your leg. And it's okay to move a little slow and really check in with how things feel now by your left hip, left knee. Move as long as you need to. Maybe even close your eyes and listen to what your body is asking you to do. Bring yourself into a plank pose. You can always have your knees on the ground. When I say plank, option to shift forward 2 inches and lower down slowly to the ground. Find some spine strengthening cobra pose with your palms below your shoulders. Push your legs, the tops of your feet down into the floor and lift your chin and chest off your mat. Push your hips down. This is a lift with your spine, so really light in your fingertips. All right, lower down, look to the right, let your arms go long by your sides. Just be soft here for a moment. Just every muscle gets to take a little break before the next spine strengthening shape. Chin back to center, locust pose. You could find a clasp of your hands at your low back. Like someone's pulling your hands to the wall behind you. Lift your chin and chest using your back muscles. Option to lift your feet off the floor. Find a hover there, your choice. One more breath in. Can you get a little more height? Great job. Exhale, release it, lower down. If it feels okay, look the opposite direction. And now soften and relax. All right, moving on from here, press yourself up to a tabletop so you can bring your feet through and come to have a seat. Find a forward fold next before lowering down to the ground. It's time to stretch it out. So extend your legs long. You can keep a bend in your knees. Try to be straight through your spine. On an inhale breath, bring your arms up overhead. And on your exhale, hinge forward. I like to grab at my feet and use my arm muscles to pull my chest closer to my legs. You could be more relaxed with your shape if that feels better to you. Again, any amount of a bend in your knees or straight legs. How does this feel in your body? What feels good? All right, release that fold. Go ahead and sit up just to lower all the way back down. So lie down on your back, plant your feet on the ground, bring your arms long by your sides so you could just barely tickle the backs of your heels. Let's find a bridge pose. Inhale, bridge pose. So lift your hips up to the ceiling. Keep breathing in the shape. Really ground through your heels and your shoulders. Try to stay long through the back of your neck. Lift your chest a little higher, hips a little higher. All right, release it, lower down. Do that one more time. Inhale, bridge pose. Maybe you take your whole inhale to lift. Really squeeze your leg muscles in, squeeze your glutes, push into your palms, your shoulders, and exhale, lower back down. All right, right heel on an inhale, flex it up to the ceiling. On your exhale, find your reclined figure four right where you started. Take your options. You can keep your foot on the floor. You could pull your left knee closer into your body. And then option to add a twist with this. You can plant your left foot down. And then start to tip your knees over to the left. You can let your right foot plant on the floor or a block. Or you could make this an easier twist, sort of lose that position with your top leg. What makes sense for your spine, for your hips. Look in whatever direction feels good for your neck. Just connect to your breath if you notice that your focus starts to drift away. All right, start to bring yourself back to a more neutral position. And right heel, flex it up to the sky. And bring your foot back down to the ground. Other side. Inhale, left heel up. And exhale, cross your foot over your knee. Take your options on this side. Try to relax through your shoulders. And if you like that twist option, you can take that option on this side as well. Start to tip your knees over to the right. Your left foot may plant on the floor. Or you could unwind your figure four legs if that did not work for you in this twist. Look in whatever direction feels good for your neck. Use the grounding sensation in your body to stay connected to this moment right here. Bring yourself back to a more neutral spine. And bring your left heel up to the ceiling. Plant your foot back down to the ground. Let's find the legs up the wall, both heels up to the sky. Option to keep a bend in your knees. Just try to get your ankles right over your hips. Notice where you may crunch in your shoulders. Can you ground through the backs of your shoulder blades? Feel your whole spine flatten out. Maybe one more flex up through your heels. And then bring your knees down into a ball-like shape. Option to move a little bit here. Whatever works for your spine. If you like to rock and roll side to side, back and forth. Right, as long as it feels good to you. One more breath in. You lift your head, tuck your chin. Exhale, release. Final resting posture, Shavasana. You can keep your eyes closed. Let your body be really heavy into the ground. Totally relaxed with all your muscles. Connect right here to your breath, to your body. You can do a scan, start at the top of your head, and relax every muscle you can in your face, by your eyes, by your nose and jaw. Just feel the weight of your head supported so you can release. Then move that scan down to your shoulders, chest, and arms. Really let go of all of those muscles, of that effort. Feel your breath just moving in and out, your chest a little lighter. Then continue that scan down to your belly, your hips, all the way through your legs to your heels. Stomach muscles relax, let your leg muscles, your thigh muscles, calves, everything fully let go. Just feel the weight through your hips, through your heels. And if you're ready to move out of this posture, start with a big full breath in. New air, new energy, new light, your motivation coming in, filling you up. On your exhale, start to move your body. It can be small, it can be larger. What feels good to start stretching out again, even though you didn't get to lay here too long. Make those into whatever movements feel good. And eventually bring yourself over to your right or left side. Could tuck your knees in closer to your chest. Rest your head in your forearms. Plant your opposite hand on the ground. Breath right here. Full breath in. Breathe in some gratitude for yourself, for taking care of yourself. Breath out. Share your gratitude outward. Right, and then find a comfortable seat, whatever that seat looks like. Can do whatever with your hands. You could have them grounded or together, eyes opened or closed. Let's close it out one more time with a round of breath. Empty the air from your lungs. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Namaste, yogi. Thanks so much for being here. Enjoy your wonderful day.